Blankets are bringing in some Etsy sellers over 5 figures monthly, and those numbers are only going to rise as we get closer to the fall and winter season. In this video, we're going to talk about a sample product that I have from Printify. I'm going to show you how you can design for blankets, the sizes that you need, and how you can list these appropriately price-wise so that you're getting a really good profit margin for these. These are such huge sellers all year round, but specifically this time of year because it's getting colder and it's a great gift to give to people. So first, let's jump into my laptop so I can show you the proof that these are making a ton of money already, and then we're gonna talk about the quality of my sample product. All right, so here we are within Etsy, and I just simply typed blankets into the search. I'm gonna use my EVERBEE Chrome Extension, coming over to product analytics here. And now I'm gonna come over, I like to refresh the revenue here and take a look. The top one is making over 40,000 this month. This one, 40,000. And the trends graphs look pretty healthy here. Now I do have the sellers blurred out due to respect, but if you want to use EVERBEE to dive further into the research, I will provide a link to try it for free in the description below. But let's take a couple seconds to browse here. So I just want to point out ones like this. Be very careful. Oh my gosh, you could get flagged for so many different copyrights here. Please don't do that. I mean, great idea, and I'm sure you're gonna make a lot of sales, but you're really risking your shop here. So let's scroll down. We have a lot of the custom ones are selling big time. So people are just sending in their family photos and they can put their custom text on the blankets as well. If you take a look, this one has 343 sales, 108 sales monthly, 93 sales monthly. Now, this is going to start to be pretty saturated. I think people are, jumping on this customization trend. So try your best to maybe dive into different niches that could be customized as opposed to just sending, family photos, because that will get pretty saturated. Here is a custom, probably a baby blanket it looks like, and wow, look at those sales here. Custom dog blankets, huge, 108 monthly sales. I'm not seeing many woven blankets on this first page, so that's the way that we can stick out right now in this market that some may say is already saturated. You always have to be looking for ways to stand out. So coming up here, I'm going to type in woven blankets. All right, so here are some great examples. Here is a customized one, 126 sales this month. Here is a Halloween themed one, 2 monthly sales, but it's only been up for 1 month, so they might get a bunch of sales from now until Halloween. This one paired an outdoorsy aesthetic with customization. That's what I meant by niching down and customizing. And I know for a fact that this is a Printify blanket because I can tell by the threads on the sides. Here's another one here. It's a bird blanket, 20 sales this month. And what I absolutely love and what I will show you in just a moment is the price point of these compared to the price that Printify is selling them. You can get a really great profit margin selling these. If you follow me, you know what I'm about to do here. If you can, in the comment section below, comment blankets, all caps, exclamation points, however excited you are about this. Please comment blankets in the comment section below because 1, this lets me know you're still here, and 2, this helps boost my video. Thanks so much. I was legit blown away at the quality of this woven blanket. This is from Printify. I will show you within Printify where you can find this and how you can line up your design perfectly so that it prints perfectly. Like, I was just blown away at the quality. I will try to show you a little bit closer, but here is the quality a little bit closer. It's the perfect size. It's great for a throw throughout the year. And like I said, these are huge gifts during the holiday season. They're kind of like evergreen products because let's say you make one for a mom. It can be sold on Mother's Day. It could be sold Christmas. It could be sold for the mom's birthday. So depending on what niche you apply to this product, you can make it an evergreen product. And by evergreen, I mean it sells all year round. And that's the types of products that we want to be selling in our Etsy shops. So now let's jump into my laptop. I'm gonna show you how you can get a pattern for these or how you can design for these in whichever way you would like. Now, to be honest, I made this like about a month ago. I don't remember where I made my design, what platform I made it in. So for this tutorial, we are going to use Creative Fabrica. And if you've never heard of Creative Fabrica, they have hundreds of thousands of designs that you can edit and tweak to make it your own design to use on your print-on-demand products. But the key is that you are changing them enough to where they are not the same design. Like, I can't just download this according to Etsy's rules. You can't just download a design from somewhere and use it as your own. You have to make substantial changes to it, maybe add other elements, add some text to it to make it your own design, because Etsy wants us to have a hand in the creative process. I'm gonna come up here to the search and I'm gonna type in Christmas, since Christmas is coming. I don't want to rush these fall months, but it is coming, and if you are preparing your shops, you should be listing, holiday, winter items at this point. And if you haven't tried Creative Fabrica yet, I will provide a link in the description below for 10 free designs on me. Okay, so this says commercial and full POD usage allowed, meaning this seller is allowing print-on-demand usage, but again, per Etsy's rules, we have to be careful. We have to change up the design a little bit. So I'm going to download this bundle and I'm just going to choose a couple of these elements, and then I'm going to add my own text to them, which you are about to see. So let's download this. And now we are in Printify, and this is where I got my own woven blanket. A lot of times if I'm selling products in my shop, I do like to test them. It's not necessary. However, I wanted to see what the hype was, and then I also really want to go heavy on selling these this holiday season. So I'm going to show you where you can find these. You're going to go to catalog and come over to blankets here, and don't limit yourself to the woven blanket. I mean, other blankets are selling really great too, like blankets like these, and take a look. This price point is amazing. It's less than $10 for this. However, the woven blankets are trending right now. So let's click into here, and then we're gonna go to start designing. Now, I wanted to take you here first because I wanted to show you it's important to always come and look to see what the print area size is, because that should be the size of your canvas when you're designing in, let's say, Canva. So it's going to tell you all of the print area size and then also the product and design guidelines. And it's also important to know that any parts of the design that include white ink will appear closer to beige in the final print. So that's important to know, because if you have any white parts of your design, you might want to state that in your description so that your customer is not angry with you when they think that the design looks a little bit off than what they were expecting. So now in Canva, I've put in my custom size for my canvas, create new design. But you know what I think I'm gonna do, because I want this blanket to actually be a vertical design. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm gonna switch these. All right, perfect. All right, so now I am uploading a few of those designs from that bundle, and I'm gonna pull them onto my canvas here. All right, now I'm going to play around with these. And now I'm going to make this a personalized blanket for newlyweds who are having their first Christmas together. So as you can see, I am niching down further. I'm combining the wedding newlyweds with the Christmas niche. So we're gonna add a text box here, and I'm gonna say our first Christmas as, and I'm gonna change the font to the Wilsons. I think a pretty cursive font would go well with this. I'm gonna bring in a couple more elements maybe. Put that there, and then I'm gonna duplicate this. And I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna come up here to flip, and I think I'm gonna flip it vertical. Let me see, no. Horizontally, yes. And then use this thing. And you could even add the date if you wanted to. Like, we could come up here again to text box, and I could say established 2025. And I think I want to change the font color. Let's see. I always like to match the font color to the graphics. All right, so I'm gonna stop there. So I have a personalized design for newlyweds on their first Christmas. So it has the option for them to personalize their name, and then also a bonus is the option for them to personalize the date. So now what I'm gonna do is save this, download it as a PNG file with a transparent background so that we don't get this white box behind it. We just want the design to have this background transparent. Download. And then now I come back to Printify, and I'm going to come over here to upload my device and pull in that design. And then at the top here, you'll see the arrow curves a little bit, and you're able to flip it this way. Drag it to fit. I also wanted to show you if you want to create a pattern. Now I don't recommend doing a pattern with this because there's a bunch of text on it, but say you wanted it to be a pattern of trees and you just had a small design, you would come over here and click on create pattern and it will do it for you. As you can see, it'll make it for you, and you can space out the graphics as much as you would like, horizontally and vertically, and you can also switch up the angle. So Printify makes it really easy to make patterns products as well. And this isn't just for blankets, it's for pretty much all of their products, like cell phone cases. This is really good for, but we're not doing a pattern for this obviously. So let me turn that off and stretch our design back out. Always make sure it's centered, and see that red line that pops up, that will always help you. The other thing you can choose is the background color of the blanket. So if I just want it on white, I'll just leave it like that. But remember, the white will probably come out like a beige color, which I think would be pretty nice with this design. Here's what it would look like on gray. I feel like these are too like bold for this design. That might look nice, but I think I'm gonna go with the white here. Also, you can choose the sizes of the blanket that you would like it on, and of course those prices go up as well. My sample one is this first one, the smallest one, and I think it's a decent size throw. Like, I don't think I would really want much bigger than that when I'm just like hanging out on the couch. But if you want to go bigger, by all means go bigger. You can also offer these different options on your listing and let the customer decide on the size that they would like. We're going to come to preview now. So here's an example of what the front would look like. I think that's super pretty, but now that I'm seeing, it's always important to preview your design, because now that I'm seeing this as a preview, I think I'll be more careful when I create these, because this cursive font might be too thin. See how like it's not that bold. So I think I'm going to choose more of a bold font moving forward. Aside from that, I think this would be a gorgeous blanket for a newlywed who just got married. And then the back does look like this, just keep that in mind, but I don't think anybody really cares when they have a blanket on them what the back looks like, so I just wanted to make you aware of that. The profit margin on these are crazy, because like I just showed you, the size that I ordered, I love this size, and it was only $20. I forget what the shipping was, but nothing crazy compared to what people are pricing these as on Etsy. If you are selling a custom blanket, you can absolutely charge more for that. There's some people that are charging $120 for a customized blanket. So imagine the profit margin you can get from that. Even if you sell a blanket at like $64.99, you're still making a really great profit margin. These are a winning product to sell in your Etsy shops through and through. Also, I know I keep saying Etsy shops, but I also hope you guys have an open mind to start selling in other areas as well. Once you have Etsy under your belt, that is like the stepping stone into other platforms. You should definitely be taking your best-selling items from your Etsy shop and selling them on other platforms. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one Etsy basket. My biggest suggestion right now is EVERBEE Store. And the great thing is, if you're already an Etsy seller, with a click of a button, it will bring all of your Etsy listings over to your EVERBEE store. I'm going to jump in and show you a little bit more about this. And the crazy thing is, you can literally have your store up and running in just a few minutes because it's powered by AI. So just a click of a button, you can have your Etsy listings transferred over. Or if you don't want to put up your Etsy listings, you can sell other things too, like handmade products, digital products, subscriptions and memberships. It's really great if you're a content creator creator or an influencer. Again, it is integrated with Printify and Hello Custom at the moment, and coming soon are all of these. You can start your EVERBEE store just for $1 for the first 30 days with the link in my description below. I actually think I'm gonna make another one soon to test out how family photos look on this. So maybe I'll do a separate video on that soon about, you know, personalized family photos or pet photos on these are selling really well as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna add that to my list for sure. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I know you've been asking for a while for it. I was just waiting on the sample because I wanted to be sure of the product before I shared it with you, and it is a 10 out of 10. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and ask them in the comment section below. I will try my best to get back to each and every one of you. Also, if you feel like your shop should be making more sales than it is right now, there might just be a few tweaks that you need to make to your shop or to your listings. And it's important to do these things before the Q4 season so that you can make those extra sales, make sure that your shop is up and running properly. I am going to leave a link in the description below if you would like to sign up for a shop review. I will take a look at your shop. I will show you the things that you are doing right, the things that you are not doing right, and how you can fix those things so that you can be up and running for this holiday season. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and of course, I will see you in the next video.